Welcome. Project management project is a temporary, unique, complex endeavor in nature with defined start and end time, scope and resources, particularly designed to achieve specific goal by following some predetermined set of operation and procedures. So basically, you can say that project is always temporary in nature, having unique endeavor, having some sort of prescribed goals which is associated along with different type of resources. So the purpose is to achieve some specific goal and objective by following the predetermined rule and regulation. We can also say that project is temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, services or result. So the temporary nature of project indicate that a project has a definite beginning and end time. The end time is reached when the project objective has been achieved, or we can say that when the project is terminated because its objective will not or cannot be met, or when the need for the project no longer exists. Every project creates a unique product, service or result. The outcome of the project may be tangible or intangible, although repetitive elements may be presented in some project deliverables and activities. This repetition does not change the fundamental unique characteristics of a project. For example, office building can be constructed with same or similar material and by the similar or different team. However, each building project remains unique with a different location, different time period, different design, and different circumstances, along with different type of stakeholders and so on. So a project is having the characteristics of uniqueness. We cannot perform the repetitive work with the project activities. Although we can say that we are having repetition of work, similarities of work, but it doesn't mean that both projects are similar. They are having some sort of differences with the differences like different type of location, the design differences. Maybe the project team and project member remain same, but there will be some different circumstances and different time period as well. We can also say that project is an ongoing work. Efforts is generally a repetitive process that follows an organizational existing procedures. In contrast, because of the unique nature of the project, there may be uncertainties or differences in the project services or result that the project creates. Project activities can be new to member of a project team which may necessitate more dedicated planning than other routine work. In addition, projects are undertaken at all organization levels. We are having some of the examples of project. For example, developing a new product, service, or results, affecting a change in the structure, processes, or staffing of an organization, developing or acquiring a new or modified information system, conducting a research effort whose outcome will be aptly recorded, construction a building, industrial plant, or infrastructure, and implementing, improving, or enhancing existing business processes and procedures. So these are the examples of project. There is another broader term with respect to projects, that is program. So we can see that the combination of project and sub-program are covered under program. So accordingly, program is having a broader spectrum. For example, a program is defined as a group of related projects, sub-program and program activities managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefit not available from managing them individually. So the purpose of program is that all associated sub-program and projects are having a similar theme, which we cannot be get benefited individually. So program may include elements of related work outside the scope of the discrete project in the program. A project may or may not be a part of a program, but a program will always have projects. For example, a program is a new communication satellite system with projects for designing of the satellite and the ground station, the construction of each, and the integration of the system and the launching of the satellite. So these are basically the different type of project under the main head of program, and the program is basically new communication satellite system. We are also having another broader spectrum, that is portfolio. So the portfolio refers to the different kinds of projects, program, sub-portfolio, operation managed as a group to achieve strategic objective. The project or program of the portfolio may not necessarily be interdependent or directly related. For example, before going to example, portfolio is basically the scope of the portfolio is broader than program and project because portfolio contains different type of projects, sub-portfolios, program, and as well as sub-programs. For example, an infrastructure firm that has the strategic objective of maximizing the return of its investment may put together a portfolio that include a mix of projects in oil and gas, power, water, roads, rail, and airports. So the purpose is basically of an infrastructure firm is maximizing the returns on its investment. So these firms may invest in different type of projects and different type of program and with different sectors like oil and gas sectors, power and energy sector, water and road, rail and airport sector like this. So from this mix, the firms may choose to manage related project as one program. All of the power projects may be grouped together as a power program. We are also having a relationship between program, portfolio and projects. So we can understand this relationship better with the help of the relation among portfolio, program, and project is such that a portfolio refers to a collection of project, program, sub-portfolio, and operation managed as a group to achieve strategic objective. As we discussed earlier, that the scope of the portfolio is broader than project and program, and the purpose to achieve strategic objective. Whereas program are grouped within a portfolio and comprises of sub-program project or related work that are managed in a coordinated way in support the portfolio. Individual projects that either within and outside of a program are still considered as a part of portfolio. Similarly, project is independent activity and project is having starting and end time in order to achieve some specific objective. Manager basically project, program, and portfolio are managed by the project manager because in project charter we have nominated a project manager while existence of a project. In a project charter, we allocate a project manager and team member. So there is a supreme responsibility to manage project, program, and portfolio is the project manager. So what the role of project manager? Usually, project manager done. For example, project manager is involved setting goals and objectives, making planning activities, organizing resources to meet the objectives, communicating with and motivating staff, subordinates, measuring and controlling performance against desired objectives. So these are the basic function of a project manager. Irrespective to these basic roles and responsibilities of project manager also perform various type of activities during the managing of a project. When management, basically the term management is used to coordinate and oversee the work activities of others so that their activities, their tasks, and their assignments are completed more efficiently and effectively. So we can see that a project manager is responsible for not only to perform his own duty as well as to subordinates, to oversee and to coordinate the activities of subordinates as well. Project manager is the application of processes, methods, tools and techniques, skills, knowledge, experience to achieve the project objective. In other words, project management means to coordinate and oversee the work activities of others so that their activities are completed more efficiently and effectively. So this is basically the management, but project management is the application of different type of techniques in order to achieve project objective. So project management is accomplished through the appropriate application and integration of 49 project management processes, whereas these processes are further categorized into 5 process groups. These 5 process groups are initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, controlling, and closing. Basically, in PMBOK 6th edition has provided 49 project management processes, and these 49 processes are further divided into 5 different process groups. Project management body of knowledge is a document contains standard terminology, best practices, and process guidelines around project management as defined by the Project Management Institute. So currently we are studying 6th edition, and this 6th edition was established in 2018. It has 49 processes that are further categorized into 5 process groups and 10 knowledge areas. Have a look. So we are having 5 different process groups and we are having 10 different knowledge areas. So these are basically process groups like initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling. So these process groups are basically similar to project lifecycle, where we have determined project with the help of initiating phase, planning phase, executing phase, monitoring phase, and closing phase. Moreover, these 5 project management processes are interrelated because we will proceed further while a single process has been achieved. So starting point is initiating, then planning, executing, monitoring, and closing as well. Project management body of knowledge introduced 10 different knowledge areas. These knowledge areas are very important in order to manage projects, program, and portfolio. So these are basically integration management, project scope management, project time management, project cost management, project quality management, project communication management, project risk management, project human resource management. It is basically resource management. In PMO, it used as resource management rather than human resource. Project procurement management and project stakeholder management. So these are basically the 10 different knowledge areas which have been utilized in, which has been highlighted in PMBOK 6th edition in order to manage different type of project management activities. Consider project integration management include the processes and activities to identify, define, combine, unify, and coordinate the various processes and project management activities within the project management process groups. Similarly, scope management includes all the work required and only the work required to complete the project successfully, whereas schedule management is used to manage the timely completion of a project. Similarly, cost management is used to estimate budgeting, financing, funding, managing, and controlling cost throughout the project. Whereas project quality management includes different type of processes in order to manage quality policy regarding planning, managing, controlling project and product quality requirements. So the basic purpose is in order to meet the stakeholder expectation and the stakeholder requirement. Resource management includes tangible resources as well as non-tangible resources in the form of resources in the form of the team members and project manager services. Communication management is basically includes an appropriate planning of different type of planning, creating, distributing, storing, retrieval, management, control, monitoring, and ultimate disposal of project information. Risk management in order is one of the knowledge area of project management, which includes different type of risk planning, identification, and responsive activities in order to minimize the risk. Project procurement management is basically used to purchase or acquire product, services, or result needed from the outside of the project team or outside of the organization. Stakeholder management is basically most important knowledge areas of the product of the project management. That is, the purpose of this is to identify the different type of people, groups of or organization having a part, which are having benefited from the different project management activities. So these are basically 10 different knowledge areas. In order to manage these different type of knowledge areas, there must be a positive role of a project manager. So how a project manager will become a successful manager? In this order, project in this order, managers performs various roles. So understanding these roles and reflecting on how you are performing them is the best way to grow as a team leader. So the role of project manager for project management. The project manager is the person assigned by the performing organization to lead the team that is responsible for achieving the project activities. So basically, being a project manager, you have been assigned by your organization in order to manage the overall project management activity. So the manager have the responsibility to satisfy the needs, task needs, team needs, and individual needs. Whereas project management is a critical strategic discipline. The project manager becomes the link between the strategy and the team. Projects are essential to the growth of and the survival of the organization. Project creates value in the form of improved business processes. Thus, the role of a project manager is therefore become increasingly strategic. Project manager accomplish work through the project team and other stakeholders. Effective project managers require a balance of ethical, interpersonal, and conceptual skills that help them analyzing situations and interact accordingly. You can say that a competent project manager have following competencies, but these competencies and skills did not limited to the following, like these are some of the capabilities of a competent project manager. For example, leadership, for example, team building, motivation, communication, influencing decision making, political and cultural awareness, negotiation, trust building, conflict management, and coaching as well. So role of a project manager in a project management cannot be neglected because project manager is the responsible person for managing the overall project management activities. So in this regard, Henry Mintzberg understood this and organized the role of project manager systematically in his book 1990, Inside Our Strange World of the Organization. Since then, different type of internationally renowned academics and authors on business management has stressed the importance of practical application of business theory. So basically, Mintzberg have provided 10 project management roles, 10 management roles, and these 10 roles are further divided into three basic categories. And these basic categories are interpersonal roles or interpersonal skills, informational roles or skills, and decisional roles and skills of project manager. So we can say that project manager should have 10 different type of management activities, 10 different type of abilities or competencies according to Henry Mintzberg. So have a look. These are basically the project management roles. So these roles are Interpersonal roles are skills, informational roles are skills, and decisional roles. Interpersonal roles are further divided into figurehead, leader, and liaison, whereas informational roles consist on monitoring, disseminating, and spokesman, and decisional roles consist on entrepreneurship, disturbance handling, resource allocation, and negotiation. So we can discuss individually these different type of roles. Interpersonal roles. Basically, interpersonal roles is related to the capabilities of an individual of a project manager by birth. So this is basically, we can see that interpersonal roles are capabilities of an individual himself. We cannot adopt from somewhere else. These are interpersonal abilities of a project manager. These abilities consist on figurehead, leader, and liaison. Figurehead basically, as a project manager, you have social, ceremonial, and legal responsibilities. You are expected to be a source of inspiration. People look up you as a person with authority and as a figurehead. So you should have, being a project manager, you should have the capabilities of a figurehead. Leadership, because leadership, we cannot have a leader with leadership because leadership is a by birth capabilities. We can further polish it. Leader born by birth. So leader, this is where you provide leadership for your team, your department, or perhaps your entire organization. Basically, you have the responsible person to authorize, to dedicate the responsibilities and power to your team members. So there should have a project manager the leadership abilities in it. Liaison manager must communicate with internal and external contact. You need to be able to network effectively on behalf of your organization. So a project manager should have coordination activities himself. Whereas informational roles, these roles, informational and decisional roles, we can see that we have learned from different type of resources like our education level, like our experience, like our seniors. So this is basically the roles of informational and decisional roles. So informational roles includes monitoring, dissemination, and spokesmanship. On monitoring roles, a project manager regularly seeks out information related to his organization and industry, looking for relevant changes in the environment, and also monitor the project team in terms of both their productivity and their well-being. Disseminator project manager is responsible person to communicate potentially useful information to his colleagues and his team members. And also a project manager is a spokesman person between the team member and the senior management. So being a project manager should have some sort of informational roles like monitoring, dissemination, and spokesmanship. Similarly, a project manager should have decisional roles. These decisional roles can help you to perform or make a decision in order to make a consensus with regard to any project management activities. So these roles or skills of a project manager includes entrepreneurship, disturbance handler, resource allocator, and negotiator. Being a entrepreneurship, so basically entrepreneurship, we can say that it means that to start a business in response to an opportunity. So being a project manager, he should have an entrepreneurial project manager. So if he got some sort of opportunities, then he need to take initiative in order to grasp that particular opportunity. Similarly, project manager should have the capabilities to handle the conflict between his team member. Resource allocator, because while writing a project charter, project manager has been authorized to use the resources of organization. So A successful project manager should have the capabilities how to allocate the resources of the organization more efficiently and effectively. And finally, a project manager should have the skills of negotiation. Negotiation means with respect to his team, with different type of departments, even organization level as well as outside the organization level, while purchasing different type of project relevant activities. So these are basically the 10 different type of project, a successful project manager roles. So a successful project manager should have 10 different type of roles with the head of inter, interpersonal skills, informational skills, and decision skills. So these roles are basically help a project manager to complete the project activities more efficiently and effectively. And if a project manager can understand the importance of these roles, so he can able to manage the project within time, within cost, within budget, and other parameters like quality, like better communication, like risk minimization, and like better utilization of organizational resources. So a project manager must have these different type of roles. So how we can improve these roles and become a successful project manager? So here we are some different type of tips for improvement, like how a project manager improve figureheads, leader, and Lizar interpersonal skills. So if he struggle in this role, start with cultivating humility and empathy. So he needs to start cultivating by himself humbleness. So if he become a humble person, then he will definitely have the capabilities of figurehead leadership. So anyone can be a leader, but not everyone can be an authentic leader. So you may be can assign a project manager, but that particular project manager, if he's not capable that particular post, so you can say that he's a leader, but he's not an authentic leader. So the most important skill here to develop to improve it is emotional intelligence. Liaison, not everyone is comfortable being a part of networking. So you can start by attending small networking events and work your way out. Similarly, we are also having different type of tips with regards to monitoring, dissemination, and spokesmanship. So monitoring purpose, use effective reading strategies. If you can process material quickly and thoroughly, it's also important in this area to keep up with industry news. So being a monitoring skills, how we can cultivate, we need to learn how to gather information effectively and overcome information overload. Moreover, dissemination. So if you are struggling in this area, work on improving your communication skills. So there is a need of enhancing and understanding the needs of communication, how we can engage our colleagues, our subordinates, and other team members very well. Moreover, if a project manager is struggling in spokesmanship, so then he need to read different type of blogs and research how to deliver great presentation and how to deal with the media. Similarly, we are also having different type of tips with regards to the decisional role of a project manager, of a successful project manager. So these are basically entrepreneurship, work on problem solving, and creativity skills. Or again, if this is not your strength, employ colleagues who have excelled here with brainstorming session meetings. So in addition, change management is a huge necessity in this area. Similarly, disturbance handler. So we need to have the capabilities to resolve different type of conflict resolution among different type of project team members. Similarly, to handle resource allocation, so we need to set out the prioritization, take advantage of online tools and different type of systems for this, as well as budgeting tips. Similarly, a project manager should have read about some sort of distributive bargaining or win-win negotiation to beef up his skills and roles. So roles playing can also be an important tool here for to strengthen your abilities to negotiate. So these are basically, we can say that these are different type of tips that a project manager that helps a project manager to perform his management activities throughout the project in managing project life cycle very well. So accordingly, a project manager, we consider that a successful project manager should have these basic roles and skills like interpersonal role and skills, informational roles and skills, and decisional role and skills.